People are probably going to watch this episode of the Langille Show and say, Langille, you're an asshole. No, I'm not. I'm just proving my point on something. Hey, and welcome to episode number 23 of the Langille Show. My name is Brian Langille, and you know what? By the end of this episode, one of two trains of thought are either going to go through your head. One, Langille's a genius. I'm glad he actually talked about this. Or two, Langille's an asshole, and I'm never going to watch this show again. Now, I'm going to let you decide where you're going to be, and I can very well tell you right now, if you feel I'm talking about you, and I don't mean you specifically, I mean you as a collective group, that's what's going to decide what your opinion of me is. And what I want to talk about is visual medium. Facebook is a visual medium. And the reason it is because of the fact that everything that's in Facebook is, discussed and distributed visually. You read it, you see it, etc., etc. The problem with that is that not everybody is contributing in a good way to that visual medium. And the people who aren't are the people who can't spell. There, I said it. I called out people who can't spell. Now, I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, Brian, why don't you just leave these people alone? And you know what? I'm not picking on them individually. I'm not saying, Colin and David and Mark and Jamie and Jesse and Katie. I'm not picking people, by the way. If any of you have those names on my friends list, it wasn't intentional. I'm just rambling names. You know what? My point is I get frustrated when I have to sit down and decipher what people are trying to say to me. Facebook is an amazing tool. It allows you to keep up to date on your friends. It allows you to see what's going on. It allows you to see just about anything that you want to know what's going on with your friends. It's the way it's presented that's the problem. Usually I'm pretty calm, pretty quiet and stuff like this. I don't really say much. But today was just a day where I had a triple whammy of this, and I have to come out and talk about it because it's something that's on my mind. Earlier this week, I posted something on Facebook. My little tagline said something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember, but it said something along the lines of, Brian proposes that you have to be able to spell in order to use Facebook. And the reason I said that was because I was reading people's notes and stuff like that, and there's a difference between typos and spelling errors, and these were definitely spelling errors. And you know what? It's true. I mean, most people know what people are still trying to say, and I get that. But if you can't spell, then maybe Facebook taglines and Facebook notes might not be your thing. What I'm talking about is this. See, when I do the Langille Show, despite the fact that I can spell, let's hypothetically say that I can't. You guys know what I'm talking about the whole way through because you don't have to read anything. I'm verbally telling you what I'm talking about, and you can make out everything I'm saying, and there's no like, Jesus, what's he talking about? Because it's audio and you can hear me and you know what I'm saying, unless I'm totally mispronouncing words, which I admit I've been known to do from time to time. 99% of the time, everything else comes out fine. Facebook's a little bit different, and the reason that this set me off today was because of just after lunch today, I logged onto Facebook to see what was going on with my friends, and I saw this. Now, this is an actual screenshot from Facebook, and if you look over there on the right-hand side, some people gave their status updates. So the first one says, so-and-so just made some banana bread. Anybody want some? Made, M-A-I-D. I can kind of let that one go. I mean, made, M-A-I-D, technically is spelled right, just wrong for the sentence. The point is, if you read it as it's meant, it's just had someone who cleans rooms some banana bread. Anybody want some? It doesn't flow right. The second one is someone is probably sitting here doing nothing. Doing, D-O-I-N. I'm going to let that one go as slang, okay, fine. But what the hell does probey mean? P-R-O-L-B-E-Y. Probey. Come on. And the third one is someone is bayo-arted at work. Come on Friday. What the hell is bayo-arted? It sounds like, so they got entered in a very awkward way. Now, I know you probably can't see this on YouTube because YouTube's window's really small and everything is just, kind of condensed down to be in that little 4x6 window. So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of blowing the screen up. So if you look over here, now we have it here. So you can see specifically what these are. And as you can see, I blanked out people's names because I really didn't want to, call them out individually. I'm doing this as a group effort. Now, again, people are going to be like, Langille, you're an asshole, for calling this out. And okay, maybe I am, but I'm the one who's doing it because I'm trying to make Facebook better. Because, if I have to sit there and translate what you're doing or what you're trying to say, the point is lost. And I was talking to a friend of mine who's in the design business, and he was talking about typos in design and, how people, ignore typos and go, it's just a typo. People know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. Well, when you're dealing with advertising and it's a typo, that could be millions of dollars. So typos are important, whether you're at the top of the chain, the middle of the chain, bottom of the chain, or Facebook. It doesn't matter. Typos are typos, and the message gets construed, lost, et cetera, the minute there's typos in there. So I'm doing this to help the community. I'm doing this to help Facebook. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to actually help people. I want to help you get your point across so that people won't go, huh? So please don't hate me. I'm not the one that's causing problems. I'm the one that's trying to be the solution. And my solution is this. Remember back in episode 10 when I was talking about the whole free rice thing, which incidentally I'm still doing, so I hope you guys are too. I talked about building an application that would help people. My suggestion for this one is, why doesn't someone build some sort of spell check into Facebook that when you go to submit your tagline or anything else, it says, hey, you spelled this wrong. Did you mean probably? Or you spelled this wrong. Did you mean bored? Something like that. That would be an actually amazing thing because it would at least clean up Facebook and people could see what was going on. That's my suggestion for today. Like I said, you can send your hate mail to the comments below and I will definitely read every single one of them. And I'm assuming there's going to be hate mail on this one. So, it's not like I'm going, oh, why are people angry at me? I know why you're angry at me and you're calling me out because of the fact that I'm calling you out, or as a collective group, people out for people who can't spell. So that's my show for today. It's my rant. I hope you guys enjoy it. And you know what? Maybe we can talk to somebody who can put a spell check into Facebook. I think it's a great idea. What do you think? Drop me a line. Let me know. Comments down here. I'm going to wrap this one up. My name is Brian Langille. This has been The Langille Show. You can check it out at facebook.com, youtube.com, and langilletter.com. You can also check out the Langille Letter, which I was supposed to write yesterday, and I kind of got tied up in something, so I'm sorry. But you can check that out at langilletter.com and facebook.com. Take care, have a good one, and happy spelling, everybody.